What's up, YouTube? My name is Revenalkoff. This is a LEGO review of the last 2021 set we have for you this year, besides the advent calendar and any more that I may get. But this will be the last one of the summer wave that we will be looking at. This is the Imperial Light Cruiser set 1336. I'm sorry, I just read the piece count. 1,336 pieces. Set 75315. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minifigures if you include Grogu. Let us take a look at this awesome set. Get the box out of the way. Here is the massive ship, the Light Cruiser, also known as Moff Gideon's cruiser. So this set was a great build, very easy, very fun. Let's get the minifigures out of the way first here. We'll take a look at them separately, of course, as always. Let's get to the bulk of the set. Let's start with my favorite detail, the engines. They are looking excellent. You can see them here. They used these big tube pieces, except that one, but these two are excellent. Great detail. Really work well. Let's take a look at the side. Oh, there goes a spring loader missile. I launched both of them. On this side, you park your TIE fighters here, and they're used for this feature in the set. Let's grab one out for now. You can see you also have the guns on this side that can be aimed up. They are basically synced, so you can blast down rebels from above, of course. On the top, you have the bridge, which acts as the handle for the set instead of a traditional handle that pulls up here. There they go. Again, they are spring-loaded shooters. They are big turrets. Of course, you can always remove them if you would like to not have the spring-load in there, but it does not really matter. They look good either way, in my opinion, but they are pretty bulky, so yeah. Up in the front here is the TIE Fighter launcher. Let me show you how that works. You grab your TIE Fighter here. You slide him along the rails. Inside there is a plunger. Push that. There goes your TIE Fighter, flying across the room. So there you go. On the side you have cannons as well. They are identical on both sides. And of course you have your other TIE Fighter. So let us take a look at the inside. I should mention these are stickers. Unfortunately, those are the stickers on the bridge. I'm sorry. The bridge has stickers on it. Very annoying to put on, but if you can see in there, very nice ones in there, but yeah. Let's take a look at the inside compartment. To get inside, sorry, both cannons can rotate 360 degrees with no movement of. You can also lift up the cannons individually to fire at things. Let's lift up in the ship. Inside here you have your bridge compartment because, well, you don't really have much other room than for your people to be in the bridge here. But yes, there is your area for your figures to have their fight and their battle on the bridge. Let's take a look at the details here. Those are sticker consoles in the background. Each crate does have something in it. This crate has the gray binocs. Very nice. But very common to get them in gray. I guess they decided to go back to normal, no more white. In this box you have a thermal detonator. You get 2 of these in this set. They of course are just a 1x1 tile. Here you have your table. Very nice table. I do like it. You get your red coffee cup. Wish you, instead of the coffee cup, we had a hologram of the Mando. So you could reenact the scene. I believe that's upside down. Here we go. That's right way. There's the plunger I said for launching the TIE fighters right there. On either side, you have identical console print right there. You can see that. Not much to say there or see there, so yeah. So the big question is, can you fit your minifigures in here? And the answer to that question is sort of. You can fit everybody in, but their weapons have to be lower. Otherwise, they will hit the top and will basically pop off. So you can have Moff Gideon fighting the Mandalorian, which did not happen on the bridge. But yeah, you can have your Dark Trooper, your Cara Dune, and Fennec Shen. But, as you can see, does not shut all the way. So yeah, that is a problem, but I guess you're supposed to fight with them open more. But if you have your figures sitting down, they will fit inside. But of course, this is an Imperial ship. So let's... Of course, these guys I'm going to show you do not come in the set. But if you have them... We have our stormtroopers here. Let's put them on the consoles here. One there. One on this side. Scout trooper on this console. And a stormtrooper on this console. Now, can you shut it? Yes, but you have the big gap under the bottom, so you really can't shut it. Let's say you have them sitting down at the consoles. You can have them. The whole thing can be closed with them sitting down and two guys standing in the back. So that is very nice. But they would also most likely not be guys with helmets. They would be your regular officer with the caps, of course. But yeah. Now, Moff Gideon can stand at his spot, but it would not shut because his head. If you have him bend down a little bit, still no. If you take the dark saber out of hand and bend him all the way down, yes. So how many troops could you fit in here? Now this isn't really a troop carrier, but if you have enough troopers sitting down, like stormtroopers, I'd say you could put them all along the side. Basically, yeah, you could have a whole army of troopers in here. Depending on what they're wearing, backpacks and so what, and making them taller, of course. And the Dark Trooper, of course, he's extra tall because of his bulky armor, but sitting down, he is not in the way at all. So, yeah. That's about that for this. But let me show you something real quick before we move on. There's your extra stud shooter for your cannon. Now, before we move on. So say you don't want to use this for Moff Gideon's cruiser, because it is, as it is, just a regular light cruiser, so you can do this. So that is what I have done. I have Imperial officers working on these controllers, 2 in the back, 2 stormtroopers sitting down, and then 2 guys at the table, which can all be shut inside. It's very if that's what you're going for, if you want to just put troops in here. You can also have 2 stormtroopers standing up. But yeah, that's about it for that side of it. Let's move on. Now let's talk about if you can fit any more troops in here. So I would say you can. The fact that there is not 2 rooms in this set is so disappointing. Now, is there room on the ship? Yes, there is. Right there, actually, is a hollow enough space where you could potentially, let me see how this is connected. You could potentially put a figure in there. Now, could he be standing? No, because the roof couldn't go on. But you could have someone there. You could actually technically fit Grogu in there. If you wanted a little prison cell for your Grogu, that would work. Of course, this is not official, so it kind of is cheating, but you get the point. Grogu can go in here. You can close it up with Grogu inside the ship. Get your piece back out here. Flip it in. And your Grogu is sealed away in there. Get him back out. Just pop this piece off. Pull Grogu back out. They could have made that a room. They really could have. Because not only is it hollow back there, but it's hollow in other places too. These engine areas right here is a big empty space right in there. But that's okay because you need a big empty space. These, behind this panel here, is more unused space. But you can't really fit much in there. You can, if you wanted to lose your scout trooper, you could put him in there, essentially. But you don't really want to. It's not really usable space. But if you want to modify this thing and make rooms in there, like a tiny jail cell, you could. You really could. Alright, now enough of me rambling on about no space. Let's just get to the minifigures. Right. I started with the figure I was most excited for in this set, and that is Moff Gideon. The Dark Trooper is cool, but I love this character in the show. Moff Gideon is such a great character. And he is an okay minifigure. So my gripes with it, of course the Darksaber is still the lame black cylinder with a lightsaber hilt. Not very great. His cape is awesome. So that's nice. It is also the flowy cape, but a different kind of flowy cape, not the same one Krennic used. But very similar. His back detailing is nice. Front detailing is nice too. He does have a double-sided face. Show that to you now. There you go. His more sorry, we have focus on his face here. Come on. There's his face. A nice angry face for you. But that's about it. No leg printing, really should have been. And arm printing as well. There should have been for Moff Gideon. But that's your Moff Gideon figure. Let's move on to the best figure in the set, in my opinion. That is the new Dark Trooper. What an amazing figure this guy is. He is so menacing and so cool. He has leg printing, no arm printing, but that's okay because the shoulder's covered up anyways. Let's just take a look at him. He gets a gray blaster pistol, or gunmetal gray, or Lego silver gray. That is the face underneath. Take off that head print. He does have a nice body print right there. But even he has some great back torso printing as well. Gosh, this thing is bad lighting. But yeah. Whee! Great all around figure. This helmet mold is great. Everything about this guy is awesome. No problems with him there. And I hope we get him in more sets. Too bad we only get one. They should have at least give us two, but oh well. Let's move on to the heroes. My next favorite hero in this set, who has the best printing of them all, would be Fennec Shan. She has her helmet. Her arms are printed on both sides. The only character besides the Mando to have printed arms in this set. Her legs are printed. She does have a gun with a lightsaber hilt at the end. Her face print, she has a double-sided face, a smirky, and a kind of mad face. No hairpiece for her. Kind of disappointing, but yeah, what are you going to do? The Mandalorian Din Jarn. Here he is in his full Beskar armor. No Beskar jetpack, but he does get his spear, the pulse rifle, not his pistol this time, but it is cool to get the Beskar spear. No face print, of course. His back torso print is awesome. His arm print has still been amazing on both sides. Leg printing, also great. Just a great figure all around. Last but not least, besides Grogu, is Cara Dune. You know, she's a fine minifigure. Not entirely accurate to the show, but it's okay. She does, of course, have a back print, an angry print right there. You can see. But that is about it for her. Nothing more to say about her. Because she's fired. If you get that joke, good for you. The last figure, who isn't really a figure, is Little Grogu. He has not changed at all since his inception in the Razor Crest. But here he is, looking as adorable as ever. And that's the minifigures for this set. Now, let's talk about the set in general. So, let me bring up the box here as I talk about it. The price. Let's get to that. That's the sad part. This set retails for $160. Quite an expensive set for a really good, excellent minifigure, an okay Moff Gideon, and an amazing Fennec Shan, and of course the great Mandalorian. But is it worth $60? That's what I ask. I would say no, it's not worth $60. If you can find it for cheaper, I would go for it then. Like maybe 150, 120, but 160 is a whole lot of money, especially for this set. Don't get me wrong, it's a great set. It has some cool features. I love the TIE Fighter shooting out feature. That's always fun to use. It has some interesting minifigures. It's a cool set piece. But it is not what I'm looking for in my ships. I was hoping for a lot more when I heard this set would be announced. I was hoping for a lot more rooms. And all they give us is the bridge. That is quite disappointing. That it's just the bridge and no other spaces whatsoever. But you know, that's just how it is, though. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Now, before I sign off, I'm going to side by side these to the other big Imperial ship. Of course, the Star Destroyer next to the cruiser. So in universe, the cruiser is very small compared to a Star Destroyer. Star Destroyers are massive, massive ships. So massive. But they both look good next to each other. And there's no problem with that. but I like this ship a lot more. By the way, that will be a review soon, so look out for that, but that will not be the next review on the channel. The next review will be a sequel set, so that's just a little sneak peek. Maybe it will be, but I'm not going to tell you which sequel set it will be. But anyways, that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time. Revenant Cop, signing out. Bye-bye.